I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me.
I just can't life right now. Everything just gets worse. It never gets better. It doesn't get easier. No matter how fucking hard I try. Today's my daughter's birthday. I don't have money to do anything. Like at all.
Hi guys, I'm really stressed today. I just went to the grocery store, bought 10 items, and it was $80 freaking already. I literally have $10 left on my account. The fuck?
Top of that, working almost every single day, getting no time off, getting treated not in a way I would prefer. I don't make enough money to survive. I make enough money to pay my bills and barely have anything left over.
Cost of living continues to rise. Wages are stagnant. This isn't rocket science. The blueprint to the American life and American dream 40, 50 years ago was sold much differently than it was now. Back in the day, wife, maybe a couple kids, house, car, one fucking job. Now, you can work a very prestigious corporate job and not even have anything left over.
The economy is no longer built on people growing wealth. It is now built on people just racking up as much debt as they possibly can.
The system is very broken. And now that the basic necessities and just things of life that normally should not be so freaking difficult to happen, such as buying a house, are extremely difficult. And even people with a dual income household with pretty decent jobs cannot afford it.
Lately, my timeline has been flooded with something heartbreaking. So many Americans breaking down, crying and sharing how impossible life has become, struggling to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck, and silently falling into depression. And this is a harsh reminder that the so-called the American dream is slipping further out of reach for everyone. But here is the thing, this isn't just about individual struggle. This is about a system that's failing the people across the board. And today we are going to break it all down and what it says about where the society is headed to. And this silent struggle is becoming the new norm. I want us to watch these videos that I've gathered for you guys together of how the American dream is crumbling for everyone. No matter the race, no matter where you come from, as long as you're living in the United States of America, life is becoming harder each and every single day for some people, and it's quite heartbreaking to see people coming online and crying how life is hard for them. And I don't know how it's gonna be like come 2025 with the new tariffs that have got introduced by Trump administration, and if they are going to go ahead with this, then life is gonna be more harder than it is. And these people that are crying on these videos and people who are talking online commenting on how hard life is, it's gonna be harder for them, and I can only feel sorry for them. So let's watch these videos together. I would love to know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Every stitch and every clip that you'll be seeing on our today's episodes, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracey D. Kindly consider subscribing to the channel, give this video a like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. And if you're American or if you're living in America, I'd love you to tell us on the comment section how is your living situation right now as we are talking, especially when it comes to financially wise, and how you are able to handle everything around you. So let's dive right ahead to today's video and we'll come back with more commentary.
I don't know how any of you guys are going and going and going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new between the fucking news and the fucking stupid Biden and stupid Trump. And this country's fucked. Every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. The rich people are the ones that are fucking getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife. The best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. And then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company, I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man. I can't look at my daughter and my wife and know I'm failing. I'm fucking Everybody wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to be tired of this. It's our turn to fucking eat. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. I want you guys to eat. Stand up. Let's go. Stand up, man. Let's fucking eat. I'm tired. Let's help each other. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what fucking color you are. If you are not eating and you're struggling, eat with me. Let's struggle together then. Let's be a team.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle. Because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like, I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food for the week. And I literally only buy groceries when my daughter's home now. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week, and I eat peanut butter. So I'll eat peanut butter toast whenever I'm hungry. And it's been fine. It's been working just fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. But last week, I guess I was a little extra hungry a couple days, so I had toast in the morning and toast in the evening, which that's not in my budget. So I ran out of bread on like the Thursday or even the Friday, I don't know. Either way, at 47, I had to see if my mother could buy me a loaf of bread so that I could eat for the weekend before my daughter got home. Because if there's any food in the house, I'm not fucking eating one bit of it. I'm saving everything I can for her. Because then she gets home and she's not surviving a fucking toast. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't understand why things are so hard right now. I apparently make too much money to receive any financial benefits or help of any kind. I don't get GST. I don't get like the grocery benefit for single parents, even though I'm a single parent, but I apparently make too much money. I can't reach out to certain resources or any resources because I make too much money. You're gonna die when I tell you what I pay for a mortgage right now. $400 every 2 weeks. And I'm dying. I have to renew my mortgage for February. And I already know that my mortgage will be less, but my payments are going to be probably $400 more a month. I don't know how to budget that in. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to sell stuff on Marketplace. I'm trying to find stuff for a yard sale. You know, I feel like I take one step forward and 8 steps back. Like, I get pushed back 8 steps. Not that I take one step back. I'm just being forced to go back. My crawl space in my house right now literally has like 8 inches of water in it. And it has for months. And it's like filled with mold. And so all I've been doing for the last few days is going online trying to figure out how I could get a septic pump. And then if I can actually sell enough stuff to afford one.
I don't understand how people overcome poverty in America. I really don't. You know? I've been working since I was 16 years old. Helped pay my parents' mortgage when I was still in high school. I'm 32 years old now. I don't even have a mortgage. I don't have kids. I don't have anything to show for all this time that I've paid into this system. I went to college. I have a bachelor's degree. My parents never graduated college. My parents didn't even graduate high school. I'm working on my second bachelor's degree, hoping that this one sticks. You know, like, I was paying for nursing school, half loan, half out of pocket. And COVID hit. And now I'm looking at my last quarter of nursing school and I'm realizing I'm not going to be able to graduate. I'm literally out of money. And not because I failed classes or I did something wrong. I did everything right. It's just because I'm poor. I was born poor. I'm still poor. They want me to die poor. I don't know how you guys do it.
How are people affording life right now? How are people tackling this cost of living?
We're not. Truth of the matter, most of us are living paycheck to paycheck with credit card debt. I know people who are legitimately putting gas and groceries on credit cards just so that they can get back and forth to work. I believe that this is what most people are now calling the silent depression. $100 has become the new $20 and it's ridiculous, but the best thing about it is that people have shifted their core values. Look at this app alone and all the videos of all the retailers on Black Friday that nobody was there. They just don't care anymore. People are realizing that if it doesn't bring value into my life, then I don't need it. And while I don't get political on this app, you're having people on both sides of the aisles going, yeah, this kind of sucks. Right wing, left wing, it doesn't matter. It's the same bird. And now so many Americans are going, I don't care. I think it's woken a lot of people up to the idea of why are we funding things that we don't care about when all of us right here are struggling. It's changed the people's attitude in the workforce to where a job is just a job. You used to be very loyal to a job, but they've seen that there's no employee loyalty because there's no employer loyalty. People aren't putting up with toxic bosses anymore. You're either going to treat me right or I'm going to leave, because there's tons of companies that are hiring because nobody can find help. People just don't trust the system anymore, and they're starting to focus on what matters the most. Most people are out here making more money than they ever have and realizing that it's not going anywhere. So they're just not spending it. And what has made a lot of people turn their back on the system is that now they somehow either make too much or not enough money to qualify for the government assistance that they've been paying into their entire life. There are people out there who can't afford to buy the groceries, but they make too much money to get the food stamps. A lot of people are out here calling it the depression. I like to call it the awakening. People are just realizing how much they can get done on their own and that they don't need the government to hold their hand. So to go back to your question, how are people making it? Financially, I don't really know, but I'm very grateful that people are starting to look for answers.
I just can't life right now. Everything just gets worse. It never gets better. It doesn't get easier. No matter how fucking hard I try. Today's my daughter's birthday. I don't have money to do anything. Like, at all. And I keep fucking shit up. Like, I'm just so fucking stupid. I got a new computer at work. It looked exactly like the last one, so I didn't bring my charger or anything home because why would I need it? Because I have one at home. No, it's different. So now I'm gonna have to go back to the office to get the charger at some point, like when this computer runs out, and I don't have money to go back into the city. Like, that's how fucked life is right now. I've been at this job for 18 years. I make over $30 an hour, and I cannot take care of myself and my daughter. I'm supposed to go visit my other 2 daughters in BC in August. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I'm fucking spinning. I'm just so fucking mad at life right now. I can't do it. No matter how fucking hard I try, no matter how much I try to be positive, no matter all the fucking things, I can't. Reality is I need a second and third job, but like I sit here, I'm almost fucking 50 years old. I've got a kid, I've got 2 fucking dogs that are sucking me so fucking dry I can't even breathe anymore. And I have MS. I need to sleep like 10 hours a day just to even be able to function like a normal human being. So where am I supposed to fit in a second job? I just don't understand. My house is falling apart. I can't fix it. I can't afford to fix it. I don't know what to do. I can't even afford to deal with insurance. And honestly, if this place doesn't kill me financially, it's gonna kill us physically. It's full of mold. I can't do anything. I've never felt so out of control in my life. Like, I just don't understand. How hard does a person have to try to get even an inch? Like, I can get nowhere. And there's no, like, fucking, oh, well, just wait it out. Like, there's none of that. There's no going anywhere. And look at me. The only thing I ever do in my life is for myself is my fucking lashes and my nails. And now I just hate life right now. And I can't get ahead. I can't do anything. And it's my daughter's birthday, and I just have to sit here like a fucking idiot. Well, I've already heard about how great her dad and his fucking girlfriend treated her on her before her birthday. They did so much for her. Like, they're so great. Well, they can go home and roll on a bed of money. Like, who am I? Nobody. I'm fucking nobody.
America is not what it once was. I've got some bad news for people who don't travel internationally. The world hates us, okay? We're not the big dogs. We don't have the clout that we once had. We aren't even, like, statistically on top of anything, education or anything anymore. And I've traveled a lot internationally. Over COVID, obviously, I stopped. And there's always been an underlying tone that America is dangerous. But, we run Hollywood, so a lot of the media that is consumed by people in other countries is still American. However, I'm on my first international trip since COVID, and it has gotten worse. I have heard from every nationality that America is dangerous, but I arrived in Indonesia, which is a country that, a lot of people aim to get out of and go to America. And the first thing that my taxi driver says to me is that he's afraid of America because of all the poppy seeds that we're taking and all the jazz powder that people are using. And he's convinced that people are walking around the US like zombies. Because that's what's on the internet. That's what these people are seeing. And I think it's a really big lesson if you are sheltered and are not leaving the US. We don't got it. Like, we don't got it anymore. People don't want to live in America. People aren't eager to live in America. When I was in Europe, a lot of the kids said their parents wouldn't let them go to America because they were afraid they were going to get popped by the police. Like, those are the fears. The only fear that Americans have when their children travel overseas is that they're going to be, like, in the movie Taken, which is a very small possibility. And they just use that as a fear. I don't even, that's not really even a founded fear. People aren't taking Americans when we go, because you know how big of a hell case they would raise if some little white girl went missing? That's not what's happening. But what is happening is other people from other nations are going to America and bad things are happening to them. So, just a reminder, we ain't shit. We ain't shit.
Yeah, guys, so it's quite sad actually seeing these. I like so many videos that are out there on my timeline, and it's hard for people to get to this point of even making videos and posting online. It's because it's hard for them to take these anymore. Like, it's hard when you cannot even afford the basic necessities that you need to keep you moving. I've been in a position that some of these people are in life when I was young. Even right now that I'm an adult, there's a time in my life that I went through that. And I know how it feels when you're just sitting there and asking myself, how am I going to afford to pay my rent come next month? What will I eat for dinner? I don't have kids, but I can imagine how hard it can be when you have kids and you're at work thinking, what will my kids have for dinner? What will my kids have for breakfast? How will my kids get to school if you cannot if the school does not have a school bus and you have to ride your kids to school and you cannot afford gas? And the saddest part is that this is happening in a first world country, as they call it. And this is happening in a country that's always offering aid to all the other countries in the world, because the people are not struggling. Like, America is the land of dream and honey, is the land of milk and honey. In America, you have everything. Where your citizens are suffering when you're sending billions of dollars to other countries, when you're wasting billions of dollars to help in creating wars in other countries. It's quite sad to see this happening. It's quite sad to see a man crying on social media, coming and saying that they don't know how they're gonna do it, because it's hard for them to just look at their wife and their daughter, knowing that they're breaking apart and they have to act and play strong, but they cannot take it anymore. And what is the government of America doing? What are the citizens of America doing? You're just out here fighting about, I support this, I support this. You're saying you want to make America great again. And now with the people that you actually elected for are here trying to push for H-1B visa for foreign workers to come and work in the United States of America, where some of your citizens are even struggling to get employment. People that have even studied, people like have bachelor degrees in their houses, but they cannot afford to find employment. And even if you find this employment, these jobs are not even paying you enough for you to be able to afford your life, for you to be able to afford buying gas. Like, can you imagine how hard it is just sitting there at night and thinking, I don't even have money to buy gas tomorrow in the morning to take me to work? And you have to buy gas and groceries on credit. I mean, this is the most scariest thing I've ever had. I know people putting your gas and groceries on your credit cards because you cannot afford or you don't have cash or money to buy them. So you have to buy them on credit. I mean, this is so crazy. Even us that are living in these countries that you guys call third world countries, some of these struggles that people are going through in the United States of America, like here we have food, which is quite affordable. Like, it's very hard. Like, it's very hard to find someone eating bread for dinner just because they cannot afford to make some kales and maybe some rice and veggies. It's quite sad that these things, these basic necessities or this food has been made quite expensive for you guys to afford. As the guy said, it's time for Americans to wake up, because with everything that I'm seeing going on social media, with everything that people are saying, America is no longer what it used to be. America is no longer what people used to sell us to. The American dream. We're not seeing that, or if it's there, it's only meant for a few people. And it's sad for parents to be living like this. It's sad that the young generation are really struggling to make ends meet. It's sad to see a 32-year-old woman saying, now I have to pack up my things and go back to my parents' house because I cannot afford this life. It's quite hard for me to survive. And the most sad part of it is that the system has been like this for ages, for Native Americans, for Black Americans. These are some of the struggles that people have been going through. These are some of the struggles that Black people would talk about, and people would call them lazy. Just because they think they don't want to work, they are not working hard, but it's because the system was never and has never been on their side. The system has never favored them. So some of these struggles that these people are going through right now are some of the struggles that Black people went through but they actually learned how to deal with these things. And now it's sad because now with the pound colored people, this is just starting for them, and they don't know how to get around this. They don't know how to survive with this. And that's why American citizens need to come together if you all can. Like, are you MAGA? You need to stop on hating on the Democrats. You need to stop on hating on other races, so that you can able to conquer this together. But if this is gonna happen, and this is what's happening right now is gonna continue, then I don't know what's gonna be in the next few years to come. I don't know how America is gonna be in the next few years to come, and I feel so sorry for these people that I've seen on these videos, and for anyone else that might be watching this video, and maybe even not watching, and they're going through the same situation that these people are going through. Like, it's the, I don't know, like, it's the saddest thing to just sit down and just start imagining on how you cannot afford the basic necessities that you need to keep you going, and you just get to a point and feel like this life is not worth anymore. Yeah, so I saw those videos, guys, and I was like, let me share this with you guys. And I would love you to tell me, you that are watching this video, I would love you to tell me, how is your living situation, especially when it comes to finances? How are you able to afford life with these things that are going in the US with the inflation and all that's happening? Let me know what you think about this, and let me know what your situation is. And you know, it's time for you guys to come together and try to keep your country going, because if you don't, if you're gonna keep on being divided, then we don't know what's gonna happen, or we don't know what's coming for you. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Give this video a like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.